thrown in there. It's not like you have any practice at doing it or any preparation for it. You just in there. So now, and then you got your father, the hype machine, selling all these wolf tickets and all this stuff, and you got to live up to his expectations because he has set the bar so high.
Yep.
And is it right? Was it fair? Nah, but that's life, and life ain't fair. So you gonna have to take the bitter with the sweet.
Yeah, I mean he gonna be good. He gonna be all right, but he ain't like I know D'Angelo Russell is over there excited about not being around that mess because it ain't nothing but mess going on over there in LA. Like he just like and I like the Lakers. It's like, but they don't have no direction. It seemed like 1 minute Clarkson your point guard, and it was just like that's what I was mad they didn't go with Clarkson. So they don't go with Clarkson, and then they're like, all right, we're gonna be in bringing D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell comes in, and his first year he struggled because Kobe, was taking all them shots, and then the next year they're like, all right, we're gonna bring in Lonzo Ball. So then after you do that. Now it's like Lonzo Ball is your starting point guard. Now the guy they drafted Julius Randle. Now you like, all right, well we're gonna put now Julius Randle is coming off the bench. Now Julius Randle's getting frustrated. He getting mad because now he
I mean, who's starting in front of him then?
Larry Nance, I think right now.
How he doing?
I mean, he doing good. Larry Nance just hustle. Like he hustles. I mean, Julius Randle don't take no shots in terms of like they trying to get him better at working on his shot and like when he go to the basket, I think he got his head down and just certain things that they just like really like Larry Nance because Larry Nance just hustle like he diving on the floor for the balls and everything. So it's just like he kind of out hustled Julius Randle, but at the same time, like Draymond Green was like Julius Randle could be better than him, but
yeah, but he got to want to put in the work.
But I think the thing is this: they expecting all right with Julius Randle. If you compare Julius Randle to like a Draymond Green, I think it's in terms of like getting him to know his role. Like Draymond Green, the thing with Steve Kerr, that's why Steve Kerr is just such a great coach because everybody on there know their role. Like JaVale McGee,
Right.
you just gonna be in the paint, do this. You ain't gotta be trying to do what you're not supposed
Not
to.
play outside yourself. Just
Right.
play within yourself and do whatever it is you know how to do.
Right.
All that other stuff. Yeah, but see,
And the same thing for Sean Livingston and all the rest of the players. But my thing
they've been
is,
around long enough to understand that, and it's also who your coaching staff and the people that you have in the organization.
And that's what I was saying.
You have people in there that are trying to teach him how to, but he also has to have some intestinal fortitude. He has to be wanting to do it as well.
But do
so
you know
it's not just you don't yeah, everybody wants somebody to push them, but how hard are you gonna push yourself?
But my thing is, does he not know? Is this just not a simple role for him? Because with Laker fans, they want you to be the next Lamar Odom or the next. But
the next James Worthy or the next Magic Johnson or
right.
the next this or Byron Scott.
Right.
Yeah, but
or
the next Kobe. There is no next nobody.
But I'm like, but I'm saying like, do he know his role to whereas like a Draymond Green, like you just going to play?
They telling him.
Yeah, like are you playing defense or like Draymond Green don't even take a lot of 3-pointers like that. They just get if he'll take his 3-point shot if that's the last option, like
but he knows when to take them.
Right.
But see, yeah, but
and that's what I'm saying about Randle.
Does he get in practice? Is there a defined role? And if there is no defined role, then that is not necessarily on him. He may be one of those guys that be like, okay, wherever you want me to play and whatever you want me to do, I'll do. But you need to let me know what it is you want me to do. Now, if they don't have anybody in place in the organization that is teaching these guys this, then that says a lot about the organization.
Right.
And if Magic is the one in charge of all these things and it's not happening, then that says a lot about him. I love Magic. He was one of the greatest to ever play the game. But not everybody that's a player is a front office person or good at coaching. Because although you know the fundamentals, you know the game, you know how it works, you know how the ins and outs, can you talk to these people? But usually it's not the superstars that become great coaches. It's usually the ones that rode the pine, that played limited roles, and they did the grunt work, and they learned how to deal with the game from the bottom, coming from the back of the pack and working your way up, as opposed to the ones that were already on top. And, they got pacified and nobody told them no. And then, depending on who they are, they get they get somewhere and somebody tell them they can't do something and they looking at you like you're crazy, because throughout my entire basketball life, everybody's always catered to me. And now here I am. Now you get in the NBA where, you with grown people. Now this is your job. You ain't, like in high school and college, you playing and yeah, that's fine. But once you get in the NBA, that it becomes a job. And so now the onus is on you as well.
Because it don't seem like with D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo looked like free. He looked happy. He seemed like he just having a good old time. Like,
yeah,
and
he can be him. There's some direction.
He's passing more. Like he looked like a totally different player.
Yeah, because he has that. He doesn't feel like he has to live up to certain expectations. See, depending on where you are or where you play, like playing with the Lakers or playing with the Knicks or the Celtics, even one of these, the storied franchises, there's a certain expectation that people have. Now, granted, it's not always right, because eventually every organization goes through that thing where that downtime. I don't care how good you are, like the Patriots. Eventually, they're going to get to that point where, they got to start over, because what's the name is not going to be able to play forever, and nobody has ever beaten Father Time. I don't care how good he treats his body or his diet or whatever the case may be. Eventually, Father Time catches up with you.
Oh, LeBron said he want to play playing with his son.
He what?
He said he's gonna play with his son. So his son probably be in the league by the time he's like 40.
Okay, well that's fine. But once again, Father Time will catch up with him. I don't care how good he takes care of himself, because playing at 40, I can guarantee you, at 40 he will not be able to play the way he's playing now.
Yeah. He's slowing down now.
But if he really thinks that he can be in the league that long and play the way that he's playing now, okay, that okay. It's good to have those kind of aspirations, but really, okay.
Yeah,
nobody has beaten Father Time. Nobody. Nobody.
I was just laughing because the fans be they mad. They see Kyrie, because Kyrie he lost his first 2 games. He lost, and somebody had posted like, oh well, Kyrie, he just mad. He ain't got LeBron no more, and it's this, and they already like his season over, like pretty much. I'm like, first of all,
after the second game,
yeah,
got 80 more games to go.
Right, and I was like, oh, okay, so LeBron get blown out the other day by the Orlando Magic, who projected.
I can tell you what they said.
They told me,
oh, the season's still young.
No, they ain't even
early in the season.
They wasn't even saying nothing. Like they was quiet, wouldn't talk about nothing. And then when you post something, they be like, "Well, why you not talk about the Golden State Warriors?" I'm like, "All right, the Golden State Warriors lost to Memphis. The Cavs, they lost to the Orlando Magic, and Orlando is projected to be one of the worst teams. So what are you talking about?" And like that's my thing. Like LeBron, like they just. I be like, it's just crazy. Like he's
but see, these are fans.
Yeah, and
these are the same people that when he was in Cleveland, they was with Cleveland. Then when he went to Miami, they was with Miami. And then he back to Cleveland, they with Cleveland. They're not loyal to a team They're loyal to one particular person, which in some cases is probably worse.
Yeah, because it's like I've noticed now they're fans of players. They're not fans of the game. You know, like because when you hear them talk, you never hear them like, oh well, Golden State or this team moved the ball or they played defense or they
did. You know why that's like that? Because that's how the NBA markets them. They don't market teams.
Yeah, that's true.
They market players. As you see with each player, their jerseys. They based on who sells the most jerseys and stuff like that. They don't market it as a team. So if they was marketing it as a team, you would just see team paraphernalia in the store with no names, no numbers, just the team. But they market it as the players, so people pick up on that, and that they take it and run with it, and they figure that's how that's how they make their money. And so you can't. I mean, I get that, because if I'm in a business and if that's how I get my money, if I can get money doing that, then hey, I'm gonna get money doing that.
But I think it's a time when you draw the line between being.
There's no line to be drawn.
No, I know that.
People making money.
I know that, but I'm saying like you come to when any corporation get behind something, it start to tank because you get solely focused on money to whereas you're destroying the game because it's not for you're not making it better. You end up making it worse because all right,
they don't see it that way.
I know
all they see, like I said, when you fall in the money, they see it as we can, because basketball, they figure basketball is just basketball. You run up and down the court, you pass the ball, you put the ball in the basket. It's the simple concept of basketball, because it's like that on all levels. If you break it down to its lowest common denominator, playground ball, high school, junior high school, college, semi-pro, pro, old timers league, it's the basic concept of dribbling the ball, passing it, putting it in the basket. So they figure it's the basic concept. As long as they're doing that, we're not worrying about the skill set. We're not worrying about certain things that they're just not worried about.
I mean, as
long as they're running up and down the court and putting the ball in the basket, and they're putting butts in the seats, that's just how it's going to be.
Yeah, that's
because
fine.
They're catering to the actual fan, and they're catering to your average basketball fan, and not true. People that are students of the game.
Yeah,
see, true. And there's a difference, because your fans are emotional, and that's what they play on, and that's what they market it to, and that's what they sell you on.
That's
the
true.
Emotion of the game. If you're a student of the game and you watch the nuances of the game, they're not catering to you. They like you, and they got a little spot for you, because that's where you have those sabermetrics and all that other stuff. Your little geek stuff. They got a little section for them too. But see, they're catering to your fan, and also it's the fantasy people. See, fantasy sports is a multi-billion-dollar business. So now you have these individuals, because people aren't looking at a team per se. Because when you pick your fantasy, you're not picking a fantasy team, you're picking a fantasy player to put on your fantasy team. So that's what they're like. You notice people get mad about this fantasy stuff. Like when somebody ain't playing the way they're supposed to be playing, or somebody get hurt, it throws their whole thing, because people invest a lot of money into these fantasy leagues.
Yeah, it's like
that's something else that has come to the forefront.
It's getting too like that's we was just talking about that, but like it's like now they get solely focused on like they don't care about hurting the sport. They just like money, 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 because like even with if like the jerseys, they got like the sponsors on the jerseys. Now they talking about having like 16 teams, 16 little. What you heard about that?
What, the sponsors?
Nah, they having like 16. They gonna put 16 teams inside of. It's gonna come down to 16 teams inside of the playoffs. So it's not gonna be like East versus West.
Increase it.
Nah, it's not gonna be East or West no more.
Oh, it's just going to be 16 teams,
Right.
and whether whoever has the best record, whether you're in the East or the West,
Right. So like it pretty much is coming down
like with
to
the All-Star game.
yeah. So I think the All Star game they're using that as like a test. So just to
Yeah,
see if it
to
works.
see how it works. Yeah.
Yeah. Because they going
Which you know what though, that to me may not be a bad idea because then you'll get the team. I mean, whether they're the best teams or not, but based on their records, because see now sometimes you have a team in the West that may be better than the eighth place team in the East, or the eighth place team in the East may be better than the third seed, or it's the seventh seed or sixth seed in the West. So now you got teams with you base them on the better record. It may take some getting used to now. I mean, so why not? That I go with that before this thing with the All Star thing. But they just biting off the Pro Bowl, and to me, it's an exhibition anyway. So why does it matter if they don't play defense? It's an exhibition, and it's something for the fans. So why
yeah,
not
but
just continue to do it the way they're doing it instead of, but like you said, LeBron got tired of losing, and like he didn't want to be in the dunk contest because he knew he probably would lose that,
yeah, it's like
and he
this.
definitely couldn't be in 3-point shooting contest
And the
because
reason
he's not that good.
they want them to do like I said, it's money. They just going too far with the money thing because they doing with that with the t-shirt like I said with the sponsors on the jerseys. Then you got
Yeah, it's
like
bringing in money.
right. So what they trying to do is they trying to make more super teams because when they make more super teams, they can put more star players on the team, and that'll
And you
be
get more people in the stands.
nah. But yeah, that too. But it'll be more people watching those jerseys, those sponsors and
Yeah,
stuff with those superstars on them. So
yes.
they
It's
trying to
about money, but that's what happens when you live in a capitalistic society. When it's
yeah
about how much money you can make. I need to make more money. I need to make more money. I need to make more money. Now, you can't take it all with you, but I
yeah
need to make more money. I need to make more money. Okay. If that is your sole purpose, that's fine. That's cool. But understand that what happens if the money runs out?
and you gotta
Now,
have you gotta
are you
have like
still
a
able to, huh?
no, I was saying you gotta have like a balance. You can't be so focused because if you're so focused on one thing, it'll tank something. If you so
Yeah,
focused
it
on
does.
if you
It does. If I hurt my right foot and I start putting all the pressure on my left foot, once my right foot get better, now my left foot gonna go out because, or you don't use it as much, so there you go. But
yeah
you got one thing and you work on that and you focus on that, and then everything else start to fall apart. Then you like, oh, wait a minute, I gotta fix this. And instead of if you have a balance from the beginning,